Hello Marble Sports fans, and welcome back to this Marble Soccer tournament here on Fubeca's Marble Runs. I'm Jeremiah, and I'm glad to be here for this exciting day of soccer. Or is it football? If you're anywhere else in the world besides America, comment down below, football or soccer. We have 16 countries competing today for the overall championship in this tournament on a one-on-one format. So we'll have to see how these marbles can do in today's race. They'll start up at the top and make their way down to the field, where they will have a fidget spinner in the middle, and then they'll have to try to make as many goals as possible, and then whoever has the most will advance to the next round in the bracket system. As we take a look at the track, you'll notice that each goal also has a goalie, which will make it a little bit harder for some of these marbles to make some goals in this tournament. And here are the countries that are competing in today's tournament. We have England versus Mexico, and then we will have Pakistan versus Spain, and then Brazil versus Germany. And then after that, we have Cameroon versus Indonesia. And then on the other side of the bracket, we have Argentina versus India, the USA versus China, Portugal versus Vietnam, and Qatar versus France. So we'll have to see how these duels go. And Mexico versus England is the first duel in this tournament. So we're about to get started for the first game of soccer here in this tournament, and they're off. We'll see how they do, and England gets a goal. Mexico gets a goal. England gets another goal, and they get blocked by a goalie. Mexico almost gets hit by the fidget spinner, but it is England who gets 2 goals, 2-1. And England will advance to the next round. Mexico will be eliminated in this first duel. Mexico so close to that fidget spinner, almost having a chance of scoring a goal right there. See England getting a goal right off the bat, and as well as Mexico getting behind the goalie. England would have had 3 goals if it wasn't for this goalie right here blocking him. And then the other England marble came up from the left and scored a goal there. So England will advance to the next round, and Mexico will stay eliminated. And now it is time for the second duel, Argentina versus India. And we're off yet again. And let's see who gets a goal first. It's India. India gets a goal. And Argentina. India gets 2 goals. Will there be any more goals? India flirting with that goal over on the left. But they won't be able to get it. And they don't need it anyway, because India will advance to the next round, 2-1. Argentina will be eliminated. Take a look at this replay. There's a lot of jostling here. India gets one on the left, and then India and Argentina get one side by side on the right goal. There weren't any more goals after that. Argentina will be eliminated, and India will advance to the next round. And now it is time for Indonesia versus Cameroon. And we're off yet again. Let's see who gets it. Indonesia gets one. Cameroon gets another one. And then there's another one for Indonesia. Just past the goalie. 2 marbles right next to that goalie there. They aren't able to get in the goal. And it is Indonesia gets 2 and Cameroon gets 1. 2-1. Those 2 marbles on the left, very close to getting 2 more goals, but they weren't able to do it. Cameroon, one of the Cameroon marbles lagging behind a little bit. That's an interesting strategy for them. See Indonesia getting one right off the bat as well as for Cameroon. Indonesia coming up from behind on that goalie and was able to get that one as well. Almost got another one from the bump from Cameroon. They weren't able to do it. So Indonesia will advance to the next round, eliminated Cameroon. And now it is time for Qatar versus France. And the round is about to start, and we're off. Let's see who gets a goal. Qatar gets 3 goals, gets 4 goals. Qatar has a knockout. France only has 1 goal. There's another goal, but Qatar will have 4 goals. An amazing performance by Qatar in this round. Getting 4 goals, 4-2, a complete knockout. Let's see just how they did that. It was so quick, hard to see. You can see 2 marbles getting in a goal there, another goal on the left, and then the final goal on the right before the France even got 2 goals. That last France marble coming up and getting that final goal. The other 2 France marbles had already stopped. So Qatar will be advancing to the next round, and France will be eliminated. Now it is time for Spain versus Pakistan. Let's see who gets goals in this round. Here they go, and it is 2 goals for Spain, 1 goal for Pakistan. Let's see if Pakistan can get any more. Spain coming around there. But there are no more goals. Spain will be advancing to the next round. Pakistan will be eliminated. So many marbles so close to the goal. But they weren't able to get in there. Spain having 2 goals, definitely a decent performance for Spain. Pakistan only having 1 goal. Let's see how they did it. You can see there, Pakistan having some trouble with the entry to the field. Kind of all the marbles going everywhere, and Spain had a more orderly entry into the field there, which ultimately led them to have more goals. So Spain will advance to the next round, and they will go against England in the next round. Now for US versus China. Let's see who can come out on top in this game. And they are off. Let's see who gets first goal. USA gets 2, 3 goals. There's 2 goals for China. Will there be any more goals? No. US will advance to the next round, and China will be eliminated. A close match between the US and China. Let's see how they did it. You can see US getting in 2 and then 3 all on the right side, and then China finally gets in their first one and then their second one down in the left. So the USA will be going against India in the second round. And now it is time for Germany versus Brazil. And they're off. And it is Brazil who gets 1 goal. They get 2 goals. There's another goal for Brazil. Germany gets 0 goals. Oh, here comes one there. And they do get 1 goal. 1 goal for Germany, but 3 goals for Brazil. Brazil will advance to the next round. That Germany marble there, so close to getting a goal. They weren't able to do it. How you enter the field and where you hit the fidget spinner is really important in this sport. See how Brazil did it and how Germany was not able to do it in this round. You can see Brazil getting a goal right off the bat, and then they had 2 more marbles roll in right on that left side, with Germany getting one right at the end. But that last marble took a long time to get into that right goal, which they got the one and only goal in that round for Germany. But Brazil will be going against Argentina in the second round. Now it is time for Portugal versus Vietnam. And they're off. Let's see how they do. No goals so far. There's 2 goals for Vietnam. Portugal not having any goals. Here he comes. And Vietnam gets another goal. Vietnam actually blocks Portugal from getting a goal while getting another goal with another marble. Great strategy by Vietnam in this game. Portugal not even getting 1 goal. That's definitely hard for them. You can see they all kind of just went everywhere. You can see Vietnam going back for this fidget spinner, which allowed them to get a couple more goals. And they just kept on rolling, which is sometimes what you gotta do in this sport. See Portugal trying to get a goal there, but the Vietnam marble blocked them from getting it, while another Vietnam marble came up from the other side and got a goal. So Vietnam will advance to the next round going against Qatar. And now we are on to Spain versus England. This is the first quarterfinal, and we're off. And let's see who gets some points. Goalies doing a good job. Spain gets 1 point. England getting another point. And Spain gets another point. England has 1, Spain gets 2. Spain will be advancing to the semifinals. England will be eliminated. Let's see how they did it in this replay. Goalies blocked 3 goal attempts in this round. They definitely had an efficient blocking ratio in this round. Spain getting 2 points there. Let's see, they had 1 point there. And here comes the second one, as well as for 1 for England. But none of their other marbles were able to get a goal. So Spain will be advancing to the semifinal. And now it is time for India versus the USA. And we're off yet again. See who gets a goal first. And it is US gets a goal. India gets a goal. There's 2 more goals for each competitor. India gets all 4 goals. And USA only gets 2. India will be advancing to the next round, eliminating the USA. A full knockout for India. Getting all 4 of their marbles in the goals. Definitely a great performance by India in this game. We'll have to see if India can make it and get into a round with Qatar, because they're the only 2 teams this far who have gotten full knockouts in this tournament. You can see there, the Indian marble actually pushing the USA marble in to get out of the way so they can make it for 2 more goals. The final Indian marble getting in there. So India will be advancing to the semifinals. And now it is time for Indonesia versus Brazil. 2 solid colored marbles, white on the left and yellow on the right. See who gets a goal first. Indonesia gets a goal. They get hit by the fidget spinner yet again, but no goals here. Here comes another Indonesian marble there, blocked by the goalie. It's 1-0. Indonesia will be advancing to the semifinals, and Brazil will be eliminated. Very low scoring game in this round. Indonesia only getting 1 goal. See what caused these marbles to not get more goals. They all kind of went out to the sides. Indonesia using the wall to ricochet back into the goal. Another attempt by the fidget spinner there, but they weren't able to do it. Brazil just kind of hung out in the middle of the field for most of the round. That's not the way you want to do it if you want to make goals in this tournament. Indonesia will be advancing to the semifinals, going against Spain. Now it is time for Vietnam versus Qatar. Let's see how Qatar does in this round. See if they can get another 4-goal round. And let's see who gets any goals. Qatar gets a goal. Vietnam gets a goal. See if there's any more goals. Qatar coming up, and they get another goal. And there will be no more goals. Qatar will advance to the semifinals, and Vietnam will be eliminated. Not another knockout for Qatar, but at least they still advanced. See how they do it. Some hard hits by Vietnam to their own members of the team. And Qatar hadn't even made any goals yet. There's one. There's one for Vietnam. And then that one up in the top of your screen. Coming up close to the goal, but they weren't able to do it. And for a while at least, then they finally got there and passed the goalie, getting another goal, which ultimately advanced them to the semifinals. And they will go against India, and they will be the 2 knockout teams, 2 teams that have gotten 4 goals in a round. So we will start with Indonesia versus Spain. The first semifinal, and we're off. And off the bat, Spain gets a goal, Indonesia gets a goal. Indonesia coming up, they get another goal. And there's another goal for Spain. Indonesia, there's another goal. Spain coming up against the goal. No more goals. Indonesia gets 3 and Spain gets 2. Indonesia will advance to the final round and Spain will advance to the third place match. Spain and Indonesia both having a good game, getting quite a number of goals. And they weren't all at once either. They kept getting goals over and over as the game went on. You can see here each one only had 1 goal at the start, and then Indonesia got one. So Spain says we need to get another one as well. And Indonesia says, well, we need another one too. Spain was not able to get another one after that. Indonesia will advance to the final round. And Spain will go to the third place match. And now it is time for India versus Qatar. Both knockout teams got all 4 goals in one of their games. And they're off. Let's see if we can get any more knockouts in this round. India gets a goal. There's a goal for Qatar. 1-1. India coming up on that goal there. Qatar gets another one on the right. And that's it. Qatar will be advancing to the next round, the final, and India will be advanced to the third place match. No knockouts this time by both of the knockout teams. Actually a pretty low scoring game. Maybe it's just that they were both such good teams that they kind of counteracted each other. You can see at this point in the game, India and Qatar both had only 1 point. Qatar coming up on the right, getting another point. India trying to get another point up on the left. They weren't able to do it. So Qatar will advance to the final round, and India will advance to the third place match. Qatar will be going up against Indonesia in the final round, and now it is time for the third place match. Spain versus India. Now for the third place match, and we're off. And Spain gets a goal, India gets a goal. India gets 2 goals, Spain gets 2 goals, India gets another goal. Spain gets stuck by a goalie, and India will get the third place. Spain will get 4th in this tournament. Congratulations to all you India fans getting 3rd place, the last podium spot in this tournament. Definitely a good accomplishment for India. Let's see, India getting a goal there right past the goalie, as well as for Spain. And that there's another India marble up on the top of the screen, which was the final goal. And now it is time for the final round, Indonesia versus Qatar. Final round is about to begin. Who will come out on top and be the champion of this tournament? Let's see who gets a goal first. It's Indonesia gets a goal. Qatar gets 2 goals. Indonesia gets 2 goals. Goalie on the right, blocking a lot of marbles. But Indonesia gets a goal on the left, and Indonesia will be the champion of this tournament. Qatar will get 2nd place. Indonesia is the overall champion. You can see the goalie on the right doing a tremendous job blocking 3 marbles at the end of this round, as we'll see here in a bit. Indonesia having a good performance. 1 marble at the end of the round was what made all the difference. You can see that goalie blocking that Qatar marble twice, as well as blocking that Indonesia marble and another Qatar marble, the Indonesia marble on the left, coming up from behind the goalie and getting the final 3rd goal, which brought them to victory. Now it is time for the podium ceremony. Congratulations to Indonesia for being your overall soccer tournament champion, and Qatar for 2nd place, and India gets 3rd place. Definitely India and Qatar having 2 knockouts. India was the ultimate comeback, getting 1st place in the overall tournament. Our ultimate congratulations go to Indonesia. All, or at least most, of these countries had some good plays, some great knockouts, and some downfalls. Definitely some great soccer. Or is it football? If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below Is it soccer or football? And stay tuned for the next Fubeca's Marble Runs video. Also consider sharing with your friends. I'm Jeremiah, signing off, and until next time, this has been Fubeca's Marble Runs. Good day, everyone.